One of the ideas in the carrot cake dessert was to present carrot in as many different forms as possible, and also some that are familiar and some that are maybe less familiar or new, especially for a carrot cake dessert, which this is and is not. We're going to make the carrot cake puree. Basically, we have a spice carrot cake, the one that's familiar that we all have and we know and love. And we're going to blend that up in the RoboCoupe with a little bit of heavy cream. This is going to create a base for the dessert and a nice creamy texture. And we just blend it until it's smooth, not mealy. We want it to be a little spreadable. We'll still have the texture of cake, a little bit of the creaminess from the cream, but overall will taste very familiar as carrot cake. Put that in a bag. You see the nice emulsion. Smells wonderful. You can smell all the spices from the carrot cake, cinnamon, the ginger, the nutmeg. I'm going to bring all that to the plate with this. And we'll still add some of the carrot cake pieces, but we'll present this in a new way that's going to texturally really have a positive impact on the dessert. Tie that off. And then we'll bring that to the table for plating. Now we will prepare the carrot sorbetto, one of the elements of the frozen composition. This is carrot sorbetto base made with passion fruit, fresh carrots, a little bit of sugar, so our batch freezer will infuse air into the product, and although we don't think of sorbetto as being creamy with a water base with carrots, actually it is quite creamy the way we've balanced the recipe with the sugars, the solids from the carrot, and also the water that we've added to it. We'll first make the carrot sorbetto and extract that, and then we'll move on to the white chocolate gelato. When we have both of those in bags, we're going to layer them in a composition inside the mold. This process takes about 5 minutes to make each of the sorbetto or the gelato. We can see in this window here that the carrot base is starting to thicken. As it gets thicker, it's easier for the air to be included. We don't want to make it process for too long. That way when we pull it out, it'll still be nice and fluid. We can work with it. And now it's sorbetto. We can start to extract it. Beautiful, soft, creamy carrot sorbetto with passion fruits. Bring that to the table. It's nice and creamy. We're going to load that into a piping bag. You see, even though it's water-based with the carrot solids, it's nice and creamy. It's a little unexpected for the diner. And we'll tie that off. And then we'll hold this in the refrigerator while we produce the white chocolate gelato. And now we will make the white chocolate gelato. Add that to the batch freezer. The white chocolate gelato is a milk base So we have the sorbetto, which is water-based with the carrots, and white chocolate, milk, and a little bit of sugar as well. We're also using vanilla, very specific vanilla, Tahitian vanilla, for that light floral to kind of complement the carrots. Carrots have an earthiness, and we want to bring out some of the more floral aspects of the dessert. We often think of white chocolate as being particularly sweet. Carrot is a nice balance for that, and then also the spice. So as a backdrop to everything, we have the white chocolate with sugar, yes, but with the passion fruit and the carrot sorbetto, that will cut through. And then the spices, that creates a nice background for, again, the nutmeg, cinnamon, and other spices. We also have carrot ribbons we made from the carrots. What's left over from the carrots we put in the sorbetto. Those have ginger, coriander, cardamom, and a little vanilla as well. So that spice backdrop plays well with this white chocolate gelato. You see the volume start to increase. You see it completely filled up now. Again, nice and creamy. We bring that to the table. Then we will load the white chocolate gelato into a bag, working it slightly, just as we did the carrot sorbetto. And then we can make our frozen dessert composition. That'll be the center of the plated dish. Nice. We need more white chocolate than carrot to make the pattern, which we'll see when we layer it. And you see it's even whiter with the air. That creates a great backdrop for the color of the carrot, as well as all the other elements that we're going to bring into that dessert. Tie that off. And reserve this in the freezer with the carrot while we prep our molds. Now we'll mold the dessert in silicone with the carrot sorbetto and the white chocolate gelato. First by putting carrot sorbetto dots in the bottom, intermittently. And then we'll flow on top of that white chocolate gelato. And then repeat that with more carrot sorbetto, placing it in opposite areas from where we did the initial deposits of carrot sorbetto. And really something quite random looks nice as we're going to cut away at it, which we'll see once this is frozen and we unmold it. And then again, more layer of carrot. We're going to overfill the mold a little bit. We can press it down to make sure we get a good shape without air pockets. And we'll just flow on top. And we'll use a spatula to clean it up and really press down as we make these moves to make sure there's plenty of gelato inside to get that perfect shape. And the same on this mold. Scrape it. Then these are complete. We'll throw this in the blast freezer to make sure we can unmold it cleanly. And then we'll cut the dessert and bring it to the plate and do the final composition. So we've frozen our carrot and white chocolate, frozen sorbetto and gelato in the molds, and we're about to unmold that and cut the slices for our final plate. I'm going to peel back the silicone. Get a nice unmold. You can see that pattern that we had there. Nice. You can see. I'm going to go ahead and cut these, the knife in some hot water. And as we cut away, we can see some different patterns inside the mold that were formed. And then we can see the different shapes, kind of the swirl effect. And what we're looking for here is not something completely perfect. We want texture. We want a little difference. We're looking for the perfect imperfect, if you would. And you'll see when we go to the plate, we can kind of work and surround that with the other carrot elements. And now we're ready to plate the carrot passion fruit white chocolate dessert. We have our carrot cake puree. We'll put a little bit on the plate. So it's nice and smooth. I'll take a spoon. Kind of bring that around the plate. We'll select one piece of the white chocolate carrot tureen. We don't want to lay it too flat. We're going to surround this with the other carrot cake elements. So, carrot ribbons made with a ginger syrup that has coriander, cardamom, ginger. This is made from the same carrot that we made a sorbetto out of. So we're using every part of the vegetable. I'm going to wrap that and drape it around the dish. Some carrot cake pieces. A little candied ginger to reinforce that flavor. And then we have carrot tops from the carrots that we made all these dessert elements from, and some fennel fronds. The carrot tops don't have much flavor, but again, we want to use every part of the dish, every part of the carrot for the dish. So the fennel fronds will bring a little flavor to it, kind of match that spice profile that we have. Beautiful texture is added to the fine hairs from the fennel. And then maybe one more fine carrot noodle on top. That ribbon. And then this is our carrot white chocolate passion fruit dessert, fully composed, ready to go into the dining room.
If you would, go ahead and hit that like button, as it helps us to continue to make content just like the video you just watched. Also, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos as we release them. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.